checking out my window. See if that's Morgan Whalen. Morgan, oh my goodness. No, Morgan Luna. That's right. Oh my goodness, one hit wonders. Like how long do they think they can are supposed to be able to exist off of like one popular song? In popularity, I haven't actually seen the metrics. I might be like one of the only people listening to it, which it's I'm charging my phone. Is this interesting? Because like I went to YouTube Music. You know, YouTube has the YouTube Music app. It's an evolution because it started as Google Play. Right, so my Google Play, and I purchased a few albums off that. That back in the day when different streaming services had different licenses to play different music, or the rights to stream the music, right? And so sometimes you have an app, but the artist you wanted to listen to wasn't on that one, you know, because they didn't have licensing. But now it's just YouTube. I mean, really, all YouTube Music seems to do is pull audio from YouTube. You know, it's like you can watch the video or just listen to the song. So yeah. Anyway, it's just really interesting. These guys went off to study African voodoo. You know how many white? I'm surprised. I met my first like white African voodoo shaman back in Asheville, a long time ago. And nowadays you see him everywhere, Micah. Oh my goodness. I wonder if it's a. I wonder if oh my goodness, my poor Israelis. And literally, they might be poor people. You know, you should think of all Jews as wealthy, maybe not Israelis. It's like we have a. I was watching on FedNet or something. It was a YouTube channel that was restreaming the hearings from the floor of the House or something. And yeah, it's the floor of the House. Unless there is a Senate. I think it was the House. I mean, watching people in Congress, watching people at Congress at work, trying to get their bills passed, roads to home. What were the other names of it? Anyway, well, who was it who said? Who was it who said about? Oh my! Oh, they did. Okay, there it is. I ordered a extra. I ordered a side of sour cream for $1.50, and I was like worried that my sour cream didn't come. Like I didn't check it, but there it is. It's in the bag. Oh well, man, my streaming just went down. Wow, it's red, barely any connection. Well, Jack Trout. You see, I actually had threats, like text messages. I don't know the dude. Well, actually, I did. I went to the library and watched him talk and tell stories. Nice enough guy. Just I don't know. I don't know what your beef is, Mister Jack. Anyway, Jack told me that Hollywood's a very small town. You don't know who you're messing with. I'm like, dude. I'm like, dude. Is it that serious if a non-actor dates an actress? Is it really that serious? Is dating a? She's such a good actress. I don't even know who she is. Crazy. So we'll see how this. I had one person pop up for 1 minute, Jack. Anyway, Voodoo Wars, aren't they fun? So this might be a very short stream, as I'm dropping 15%. I'm watching like the transmission bar. Okay, it went back green. Even if I am boring, with the poor quality of the stream would make it people even less likely. I had one person stopped in and watched for 16 seconds and like next. Yeah, you gotta grab their attention. That's enough for a Michael Bay scene in like Transformers or something. Actually, that might be too long to be a scene in a Michael Bay movie. What's up? What's up? What's up? It's like, oh my goodness. No need to pay writers. Well, in a society that oh my goodness. Is that it? That they can't write? Do we have writers who like are illiterate? Well, I guess if they speak it. Was it Pullman? There's an author. He was a popular young adult writer. Don't own it. I can't remember the name or the book series. Anyway, he was at an interview and he said once he discovered like the speech to text, he wasn't good. He like stopped. He wasn't going to write anymore. I mean, he wasn't going to write that novels. He was going to talk his novels so much faster. Uh, and also a lot of like arthritis and stuff. It's just ooh. So let's see if we get any more viewers in. I kind of want to watch stream. Yeah, we can cross stream, right? I have fish tacos today. Oh, encoding overload. Consider turning down video settings. I think I did something like that yesterday. Video. No, I can't turn down the video setting on there. Output. Okay, well I turned it down to 5 kp. Maybe we'll try 3. We'll try 3. Let me apply it, see what happens. All right. I don't know what it looks like on your end. This is like Coyote on the Loose in front of our hotel. Cute Roscoe. These are little shorts. Is that really all I have to choose from? Oh, Jeremy's live. He's from the Rubyverse. It's like that's a very interesting. Ooh, we could watch the Andrew Wilson. Let's listen in on the Andrew Wilson. Maybe Mr. Enigma will make an appearance. Ooh. Here we go. We'll watch a little bit of this.
Nobody followed. Congratulations.
You mean the one that Destiny's going to be at that I'm headlining?
Congratulations. You just admitted. Hold on. You just admitted yourself that Destiny's huge, right? So bigger than you, obviously.
Tickets before you see them on board.
Oh, really? All of a sudden you changed.
What's the change, Gummy? Chief of Staff to respond a lot quicker than this.
I'm going through and I'm screenshotting my phone.
Yeah, go through.
Yeah, but Destiny's lost viewer shares. He's like in the PewDiePie. Talk about how huge PewDiePie is. There's so many more live streamers than there were 5 years ago.
You know that you never went to a Turning Point event and you're mad about it. And you're trying to clock chase off a dead guy and that's fucking weird.
That's what you're doing.
That's weird. I said, hold on.
Yeah, I don't have a chat box. Oh, there it is.
I said unfucking
Yeah, this.
I said unfucking America while Charlie was alive.
Yeah,
You
you
were
were
not
trying to
chasing
chase
Turning
off
Point.
him. That's your whole point. You're trying to clock chase off Charlie Kirk. You're literally a projection.
Did it work?
No.
Yeah, it did because you know who we are. Huh?
See, the only reason anybody knows who you are is because of the engagement of larger leftists, but nobody cares about you.
Larger leftists like who? Like Destiny?
Like none of the ones that do any of them work with you now, Z?
Yeah, they do.
Which ones?
David, we've got Jay, we've got a ton of people that are working for us. Jay Gold, who literally has millions of followers across platforms.
Yeah, what is it? How should I write this?
Solo show on Jubilee.
David who? I'm so...
Yeah, well, it's the trans. You see, they're in government contracting. There's certain things like women owned. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking. And I guess, I mean, I know he's not going to read my question, but the chat can read it. Yeah, do trans women qualify for, because there are these government, there's been a lot of complaints, like you have to have 50% female representation. Like, do trans women, if we're required to have like 50% female representation, does the trans women count as that female? Very interesting question legally.
Uncle Tom run his own space and he can reset it so all the people that are listening can, get a handle on what's going on.
If Andrew wants to pause it.
Okay, I'm not going to dox this guy, so I just took out his name, but you know who it is anyway. Where do I post this?
What's going on is that I think there's some sexual assault issues, and they might be dressing up as women to stalk women who might testify.
That's fine.
I think there are some women who have been like,
and Andrew, you're gonna look like a dumbass.
We'll see.
Like you already are.
We'll see. This is me asking you to go to AmFest, correct?
Yeah, and that's Christian Science.
Nobody at Turning Point likes you.
See, I actually banged a Christian Science woman.
You want me to read it out loud?
It was during the MILF fetish days. Now, if you've been in America, if you've been around what we've had opportunity experience.
So not me. So not me.
Dude, I never talked to you.
Oh,
It went through the organization that you're working with.
Not me.
Wait, so are you saying that they're lying? The person that you work with all the time? You're saying that
I never requested a single ticket to AmFest.
Wait, hold on. You're saying Uncensored America's lying? Yes or no?
I'm saying read it.
Okay, no. Are you saying that he's lying?
I don't know. I read it.
Yeah. What's the thing?
He said there seemed to be some miscommunication. Andrew thought the debate would be inside AmFest, the conference itself. Once he realized that yesterday, he told me that he doesn't feel like it's worth coming down to the debate if he can't do it in the conference.
Oh my goodness, AmFest! You mean those racists?
Extra ticket I can get.
Oh, American Renaissance! Oh my goodness! Yeah, the racists. Oh my, it'd be so over for you, Andrew. If you showed up at a freaking racist event like that.
Let's read it out. So here's what actually happened. I told
now you're going to go try to backtrack on what you just said.
I'll read it for you. Okay. I told Uncensored America specifically, I'm not going to a bar across the street. I'm not flying all the way out there. When what they want is 20 minutes of debate and an hour and a half of Q&A.
That's actually not what we said.
Stop, bro. Stop.
That's not what we said.
My turn, bro. Calm down.
That's not what we said.
It was something close.
You wanted 15-minute intros, bro, that nobody cares about.
Never requested a 15-minute intro.
Yes, you did.
And show the DM.
Literally, you want me to pull up all?
See, at my workplace, we have certain coworkers who planted bugs in our office. They spy on us. So a lot of, their clips, stuff that really did happen. I overdid it on X-Lax and pooped myself one day. That was probably pretty hilarious. I don't know what else. What other secret recordings are you using as evidence, fellow coworkers? Have I ever said the N-word at the job site? Anybody? Have I ever called any of my coworkers the N-word at the job site?
To go to a small bar outside of the event.
Well, guess what? It was packed, and you ended up doing nothing. And you couldn't even get into AmFest.
Uncensored America were the ones who said, would you reconsider if it was at a different venue or inside of AmFest? They asked me.
That's not what they said.
That's nice.
Yeah, this is...
Any proof?
I literally
this proof. Have you seen a picture of the blue-haired girl? Like there's back in the which protest was it? Anyway, some blue-haired woman with her little this weird-looking kid, screaming at a cop.
That's all I had to say was that you're fucking.
Didn't look like the cops kid. Definitely did not look like the cops kid.
Have a circle jerk about definitions. You're mad because Charlie Kirk didn't like you, and now you're grifting to get a job.
Great.
And that's
and your son's probably a criminal. And your son's probably a violent criminal.
Turning Point on July 10th.
Okay, great. Yeah.
See you there, bro.
I asked you for the screenshot, so you messaged me. I just messaged you back.
She's not going to ever post the screenshot. The entirety of the
yeah, that's a thing. So here's a scenario. You like Downton Abbey? Well, probably not. It's actually not many people have seen it, but a certain community enjoys these things, right? We don't have high like God, go do something. No, we like to sit and talk and digest. So from Downton Abbey to Bridgewater, Is Bridgewater where they have like the diverse English people? Now, what if there's a situation in a house and they're like, oh no, oh no, no, no. See, we have problems. Some people are returning, and the stories they have to tell, well, I don't know. I just don't know. There's been a divide in the veteran community. I actually sat down with a very scary Army veteran the other day. Army's different from like, who has the better jobs and stuff like that. So yeah, trying to get the hassle just to get a little bit of therapy for the veterans and talk in group therapies. Oh my goodness, I tried to go back to the VA psych ward just to go to the meetings with the other veterans exhibiting mental health problems, but it was all full. Well, the first time I went, when my aunt had me institutionalized, attempted to have me institutionalized. I mean, she did. I was in there for 11 days for asking about my cousin Tanya. So you ask about family, like how people doing. Oh boy, just trying to. I don't know. Did the women democratically vote to replace us? Is that it? I can understand. I'm a friggin' pig in a mess. It's hard to live. It's hard to live with a pig. Oh, I guess. Well, what was it? Best friend Hank? Maybe not. My teacher had a pet pig. One of my elementary school teachers. I think. How many teachers I had throughout the years in schools, and the ones I remember. It's weird. I guess I daydreamed a lot in class and whatever. Let's go listen in again.
Over who comes up on this space, dude.
I get it, but I thought it was going to be related to. I mean, we could have just.
I'm sorry, I don't need to cut you off, but I'm just like, she didn't bring the argument to him, so I was like.
But anyways, yeah, sorry that girl you had to wait a while. What do you
No, it's all good. Let me just to wrap that up, because she brought the argument to him, so he's going to defend himself. And the minute she read the message, I already saw what was going on. He's not like he was begging for a ticket to Amfest. Said that he didn't want to go to this thing, whatever. Give me a ticket. That's it. That's not begging for the Amfest ticket. It's like, one thing about me is I don't pretend to be somebody else. And all this Charlie Kirk loved you, didn't love you, whatever. I'll keep it real with y'all. I definitely, if you go back to Charlie's post and you find me, I am there opposing.
Hey Stokes, is that you?
Okay, so I'm not.
How many people are mad at you?
Same shit.
Anyway, our administration person, she claimed that we weren't allowed to go do our physical, so we had to use our vacation time. Not only did they cut our vacation times for a week for their new thing, took away our overtime, but yeah, we also have to spend half our vacation doing stuff that we used to be able to get on base.
Do you think it's normal?
Yeah.
A person to get
it's Stokes. Right? She stole it.
For his security team, who should be well trained, to not call 911, to move him when he has a neck wound, whatever the wound is, we don't know, at that time, didn't know, to pick him up like a side of beef, toss him in the back of an SUV, and then take him to the furthest hospital. And then now you have Brian Harpold, who made it even worse, saying that he was basically conducting the code. That he went in there, he cut Charlie's shirt to put the AED on Charlie, and then was telling the doctors what kind of medicine to give Charlie Kirk. Is this a normal recounting of any kind of story? So you believe this happened?
Well, hang on. Let's back up a few paces here. So first and foremost,
So it was I was pretty numb at the time. But I was snowed in down in a little mountain town when I wanted to live in, when I wanted to move to, when I had money. However, I was snowed in, and I got a text from my brother saying my dad was dead. Our dad was dead. Just like dad died. And I was talking to my brother, and he said, he was like, because my dad had a potty mouth. And he was telling how much I sound like our dad would, because my dad he's an old man, and he'd go on rages, and he's a little prejudiced, I suppose. He told me a story. He got called for jury duty, and the suspect was a black guy, And when he went to the jury things, they're like, just whether like put him on jury or not. Would you be more or less likely to convict him because he's like black or something, right? He goes, yeah. My dad's like, yeah, I would be more likely to convict him because he's black. So they dismissed him. They said the judge would look at him like somebody admitting to being prejudiced and racist. Are they the same thing? Anyway, he has a stereotype about black people, so he just assumes like a lot of the crimes, they're more likely to be the criminals and stuff, which is ironic considering who my brother is. Well, anyway, my brother's telling me, he said he saw my dad die. He saw it, and he said it was horrible. And I was like, did you see Dad beaten to death for being racist? Did they finally get him, Jeff? They finally get your racist dad? Because Jeff's not racist. He has like all his best friends are black. If you ever see Jamie Kennedy, what was that movie where he was like, yo, what up, man? Let's just be who I be. He's just like that white rapper dude. So he saw her dad die, and it was horrible. Now, flash forward to about a month later, I'm talking to my stepmother. My stepmother says our father went to the hospital with chest pains. That he checked himself into a hospital and died of a heart attack in the hospital. So I have two conflicting stories. Sounds a lot like this type of stuff.
Incompetent people who are engaging in incompetent ways with the security of Charlie Kirk. I'm even willing to cede the point because it doesn't get us to the next. It doesn't get us to anything. Like, where does that get us?
It gets me to why is everybody lying?
I don't know, Cusack.
That story that Brian Harper told. This is not.
There's a video at the library called The Contract. So apparently John Cusack and Morgan Freeman have something going on.
I can't call it incompetency, right? I'm a registered nurse, so when you're trained, and I'm trained in BLS, ACLS, and all of that, right? So they're trained. They have to be CPR certified in order to be security team. So when you are certified, this stuff is drilled in your head, and the fact that they went offbeat of what they are drilled to do is weird.
Oh, formation! Is it Beyonce's? Is it a Beyonce squad? The drill squad, the formation.
Why did y'all know to not call 911 to pick up a man with a neck?
Casey, you're going down a weird rabbit hole. And to Andrew's point,
it's not a weird rabbit hole, honey badger, because you're a nurse who just like me. It's not weird. I've covered this over and over again. And let me finish now, because if this is the kind of services that we think is normal, it's okay. We could just get a little incompetent. That's what's weird.
Interracial marriages are normal here. They're just normal.
If I could see all of these points,
is this some white woman trying to steal her husband?
Okay. If I could cede all of these points, and it's all really fucking weird, great. Where does that get us?
It's not just weird. It's purposeful.
Okay.
To make these moves,
hang
you did it on purpose.
Now we've.
Yeah, Candy. I have a family. I have relatives.
Because I've seen how.
Did you do something to my cousin?
Something had to be purposeful.
Did you go to war with my cousin, Candy?
Everybody always tells me it's not evidence, but people use experts on trials as an expert witness, right? This is what I do every day. For Brian Harper to come and tell that lie about him conducting a code, this is a purposeful lie that he didn't.
Oh.
The whole thing,
is it my Liberian wife from Dubai?
Picking up somebody with
is that my Andrew? Ask her. Is she my Liberian wife from Dubai? Did you find us?
What I don't see.
I mean, our Liberian wife from Dubai.
Your complaints can be chopped up and attributed to incompetence, right? Or other things like panic, various other things that could come into a situation like this, especially when you have a potential active shooter. So what I would like to know is, even if I see it on the incompetence point, how do we get to the conspiracy side of this? How do we get to the...
Well, if the shooter, if enough people are watching it, and oh my goodness, they keep letting him go. The conspiracy is they keep letting the shooter go.
It's not just incompetency. It's not, I forgot to give this medication. I forgot to pack this thing up in the bag. It's not that. It is purposeful movements outside of the muscle memory to know to call 911,
to not move somebody with a neck wound. These people are trained on this. Like,
My
you have
goodness.
to move outside of what you know.
Yeah, this is
what you
yeah. You're
came to
just
do. It is like a
restating.
thing.
You're just restating the things you've already said. Where do we get
Because
to
they
the
are that
evidence that
important.
it's purposeful? When do we get to that?
So what evidence? You want me to find a contract? I don't have a contract that they signed
Well,
that
there
they
has
said they're
to.
not
You
gonna
would
do
have
this.
to use some sort of tangential evidence that would tie this in together with some other conspirators, some intentionality, some reason that you would have to believe that the security team would want Charlie Kirk dead. You would have to give me fucking something.
But I don't have the contract.
Yeah, you don't have anything. You never have anything.
So
Could this
it's
guy
like,
have like a superhero complex? Could he just be like, I want to be Captain Save-A-Ho and
no,
save
this
him
is
all
not
day?
how it goes. Like,
I'm just
if people
asking.
think that this is okay, like, then fool, man, I'm scared.
That girl, thank you. And I totally get what you're saying. You're not crazy. Andrew will make you feel like you're crazy.
Oh,
so
no.
you're
I
not
don't
crazy.
even feel like I'm crazy. No.
Okay,
If I
good.
don't sound like
Well,
this,
hold
then
on,
take my
my
license
girl,
from me.
Chill out. I get it. Yes, you're exactly right. Everybody heard everything you said. What Andrew's telling you is that it's neglect. It's neglect, but I get your suspicions. Sonny, what do you have? Rapid fire. Andrew's got a hard stop soon. Rapid fire. Sonny.
Yeah, I literally have to go in 2 minutes, dude.
All right, so
okay.
I just have a question for you guys, real quick, and then a statement. So, you guys are saying that Turning Point had something to do with Charlie Kirk's death. Are you also implying that Israel is behind the?
Holy shit, dude! No, you're on the same side as Andrew. All right, Viva, go.
All right, fuck you, then, you fucking.
All
nigger.
right, so
Went quiet. So back in I don't know what protest that was. There was a thing going on in Portland. And so they had these rallies, right? Conservatives there. There was like some sort of like rally going on with these different right wing Christian groups or just politics. So many groups. Well, Prayer Warriors is like this. I don't know much about them. I don't hear much about them anymore. They were kind of big for a while. But anyway, they prayed for peace in the park, right? They were praying in the park. And so you have the Jew atheist Antifas. They just, for whatever reason, they hate Christians. For whatever reason, they just freaking hate Christians. And so after the guy's a dad or he's a married dude, these guys living like they're kind of probably the old values that I don't know. Maybe they wanted his wife and kids and stuff. It's kind of biblically based, right? And so these guys, they just got done praying, and they get shot in the back. I can't remember if he got shot in the back or the front. Well, anyway, these guys are walking, and they have CCTV because they have the CCTV, and they notice like there's people off, and they're like coordinating like gang signs and stuff, and they have their phone. Yeah, so there's a whole group of them to get this person location where John could just shoot him, and yeah. John wants to unite the Jews and the blacks to kill white men. I have this dude. He has problems mentally, and he told me he wanted to unite the Jews and the blacks to go kill white men. I guess that's a solution to his debt problems.
We'll be back tomorrow. We'll get right back into it. So, you guys have a good day.
Thanks, Andrew. All right, later, Andrew. So yeah, guys, tomorrow 6 p.m. Eastern. So
Stu Peters, huh? I have a chat about it, Stu. Want to have a chat about it, Stu Peters? This is just fucking crazy, dude.
That's not crazy, Andrew.
It leads nowhere. None of it goes anywhere. It doesn't go anywhere. You can concede the entirety of an argument, and it just goes nowhere. That shit's really weird. Yeah, okay, great, it's weird. So then we have a tie-in? Do we fucking have anything? S&E just told a different story than Z about it, did he? That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Are you enjoying your new job? I don't work. I put my head on the mic, and at moments, wish that I was playing the Final Fantasy VII remake.
Yeah.
Anything except what it is that I'm actually doing right then. That's going to happen.
I've never played Final Fantasy, the first one.
I fucking love what I do.
Oh my goodness. See, that's the thing. If like get a little stable, I can go buy a used console and all those games. See, that's why GameStop is like holding GameStop. Think about all the product that we've never played. All the non-gamers, all the people who've been working their lives away, who don't have time to date. When they try to date, it's like it's dangerous. Yeah, all the working people.
It's always fun.
Yeah, I know. This is work too. Being radio hosts and acting and dancing, that's work too.
People will refuse.
However, it's time to like relieve the watch.
That doesn't.
We have a rotating watch duty.
It's not leading to the thing that they're expecting it to lead to. It's crazy to me. Align yourself with Zionists who may or may not have a hand in Charlie's death. No, they didn't. No. TV USA didn't kill Charlie Kirk, you fucking dolt. Good lord. How many of you fucking people are so stupid?
Mm-hmm.
These lefties are playing you guys like a fiddle. They're playing you like a fucking fiddle. What do you think Z is involved in this for? You think she's working with Project Constitution, Unfuck America, these people? They are literally driving maximum amounts of controversy to...
We're slowing down Firefox. No. I'll tell you a story. Let me tell you a story about my high school. And Russian and Ukrainian immigrants. I really didn't know the difference back then. So I assume a lot of them might have been also Eastern Europeans from other countries. But back then it was just like Russia, right? And I was looking at my high school yearbook, and we had Ukrainian immigrants also. Well, like 2 years after I graduated, my high school made the news for like a massive riot. My brother was there. He said I think he got a little pepper spray in the eye. People running back and forth. It was a gang war, and what they don't talk about is the ethnic flavor of the gang war. See, those immigrants, they didn't speak really good English. A lot of them were real pretty. So what I assume happened is the boys got because you might, if you don't know what a Ukrainian looks like, you might like mistake them for a white person. See, that's the thing about Ukrainians. If you don't know what one looks like, you might mistake them for a white person. And you might accidentally, because they're not white, they're Ukrainian. And, they don't have the white privilege. Oh, wait, maybe, I don't know. Well, anyway, what I suspect happened is that the more like alphas took a liking to their sisters and things. And of course, this is just abuse. There always seem to be these communists. I don't know what it is with these communists. So was it a Russian-Ukrainian war break out in my high school? Like somebody talking to somebody's sister, like, no, you will not date a Russian, they are evil. Maybe. Hmm. Oops. Yeah, oh my goodness. Such an interesting concept. So this
At some point. What debate? In July? Oh, the one she's talking about? I doubt it. We have DebateCon coming up in July. You know? Plus, TPUSA would have to pay me an exorbitant amount of money if they wanted me to go out and debate with the lunatics of Unfuck America. Andrew owns guns. Andrew gained more popularity after Kirk died. Andrew took the reins and is teaching TPUSA members to do the job. Did Andrew Wilson assassinate Charlie Kirk? This is the question of our lifetime. Don't you get it, Andrew? This one thing was out of the ordinary, and the sole reason it happened could only be to kill Charlie. Am I doing this right?
Drew Mars?
It's basically
Andrew Mars?
Love your work, N1SB. Appreciate that. Okay, was wondering if Z was pretending to be a conservative like Not So Erudite. No, she was upset because I said leftist. She says I'm not a leftist. So she wants to be called a progressive, not a leftist. They're trying to get away from the leftist brand, but they're all fucking leftists. Why is boxing disanalogous with debate? Because, like, what do you call out right hook fallacies? I don't. Just wanted to send some support in N1SB. I appreciate that. I started following because of whatever long before last September. Okay. D is Re. Yeah, a lot of people miss Charlie Kirk.
Oh, Z. I sent Z an email. I sent Z an email the other day, but I have so many. Like I have like over 12,000 unread emails. The things haven't been going well. You know, it's like at some point I don't get emails from human beings anymore. Nobody, like, they're very few. And so after a while, and also with the interface on the web, it's so slow and cumbersome. I was thinking of getting a laptop reformatted and then getting another. Well, they changed the security protocols a lot, so yeah, I might just get another laptop just to store emails in cold storage on. It seems like a proper thing to do. Nope, that's the end of that stream. Oh, I haven't even checked if I have a chatter. No chatters. No chatters whatsoever. So yeah, the situation is, about 7 years ago, I was sitting in the office because that European debate. Europeans have a different type of migration. Where I live, we've been so long. The Spanish speakers from the southern border has been the focus of anger and angst, and looking at the ones in Europe, because Europe's a different population group, right? And so I've been following that, and so I did this demographic breakdown. I forget what site I used. Well, they said 80% of the migrants were males, and in Sweden, they have like such a need for men to pleasure their 55 and older. It was kind of like a really weird thing to see how many 55 and older single women are in Sweden. They don't have the men for them. Do they just die younger? Oh, yeah. So, yeah, because women tend to outlive men, and that gap's been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So it was like this demographic, and, well, they already had, like, men, but now they have more men. More men. Like, a lot more men. So, like, finding a girlfriend is apparently very difficult. I heard that there were, like, riots and stabbings in some of the refugee camps where they, like, so some of the women aid people, they were having sex with the migrants, but the migrants, not understanding European culture, thought they had a girlfriend. They all thought that the woman there was their girlfriend, and then they found out other guys were their girlfriend. You remember, these are not like white people who are used to that type of stuff. You know, they didn't get trained. So that's all I'm saying. We have a lot more men here than women. So if you're moving to my area in search of like finding yourself a wife or girlfriend, well, there are a lot of wives around here. I don't know which ones are the old divorced ones. But boy, oh boy, if you're a young homeless man like Macron, I guess that's a manual. I guess that's an option. You know, they're like lonely rich women somewhere. Uh, Whatever. Anyway, it's like a horrible, like disgusting thing to try to get with my dead uncle's like freaking widow. That would just be like, how would you explain that? How do you explain that? You know, just all of a sudden you're like, go over Auntie's house and there's her like hot stud like nephew. It's like